When I was a young man, I carried my pack and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, 'cause there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears and the shouts and the cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well. He showered us with bullets and he rained us with shells. And in 5 minutes flat, he'd blown us all to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. And we buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs, and it started all over again. Now those who were living did their best to survive in that mad world of dust, blood and fire. And for 7 long weeks I kept myself alive, all the corpses around me piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse over tits, and when I awoke in my hospital bed and saw what it had done, Christ, I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. And no more I'll go waltzing Matilda to the green bushes so far and near, for the hang tens and pegs a man needs 2 legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they collected the cripples, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway, but nobody cheered. They just stood and stared, and they turned their faces away. And now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving the dreams of past glory. I see the old men, all twisted and torn, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask me, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, their numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, ooh, go a waltzing Matilda with me. McCormick and Richard Tauber are singing by the bed. There's a glass of punch below your feet and an angel at your head. There's devils on each side of you with bottles in their hand. You need one more drop of poison and you'll dream of foreign lands. When you pissed yourself in Frankfurt and got sipped down in Cologne, and you heard the rattling death trains as you lay there all alone. Frank Ryan bought you whiskey in a brothel in Madrid, and you take some fucking black shirt who was cursing all the yids. And a sick bit of Cú Chulainn will kneel and say a prayer, but the ghosts are rattling at the door and the devil's in that chair. The Euston Tavern, you screamed it was your shell, but I wouldn't give you service, so you kicked the windows out. They took you out into the street, kicked you in the brains, so you went back in through about the door and did it all again. And a sick bit of Cú Chulainn will kneel and say a prayer, and the ghosts are rattling at the door and the devil's in the chair. Hey! Remember that foul evening when you heard the banshees howl There was lazy, drunken bastards singing Billy in the Bell. They took you up to midnight mass and left you in the lurch. So you dropped a button in the plate and spewed up in the church. Now you sing a song of liberty from blacks and packs and jocks, and I'll take you from this dump you're in and stick you in a box. Then I'll take you to Cookbriar and shove you in the ground, where you stick your head back out and shout, we'll have another round. At the graveside of Cookcullen, we'll kneel around and cry, and God is in his heaven, and Billy's down by the bay.
My name is Jock Stewart, I'm a canny gunman and a roving young fella I've been. So easy and free when you drink, and when me I'm a man you don't meet every day. I have acres of land, I have men at command, I have always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you drink, and when me, I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses of brandy and wine, whatever it costs I will pay. So be easy and free when you drink, and when me I'm a man you don't meet every day. Took out my dog, and him I did shoot uptown in the county Kildare. So be easy and free when you drink, and when me I'm a
side of town, on the south side of town. I wrote her name next to mine on the south side of town. I drank with friends when we were young, oh, a long, long time ago. I drank with friends when we were young, who are gone forever. Oh, on the south side of town, on the south side of town. I drank with friends when we were young, on the south side of town. On this town, oh, a long, long time ago. I watched the sunrise on this town, like it always will, I know. On the south side of town, on the south side of town. Well, I watched the sun rise on this town, like it always will, I know. I saw a young girl on the road. I found her walking home, all through the dark and bitter cold, in the dead of night alone. She stopped me there in the icy air, and then she climbed beside me and asked me for to take her. And she said her name was Mary. In the dark and cold, she was all alone. She was all alone and weary. In the dark and cold, she was all alone. And she said her name was Mary. All along that dark and lonely road, not a word at all was spoken, till she stopped me at Resurrection Cemetery, and the silence then was broken. While she rose to leave, I touched her hand like ice, another bone, and I turned to look, but she was gone in the dead of night alone. and legs of other men were scattered all around. Some cursed, some prayed, then cursed, then prayed, then bled some more. And the only thing that I could see was a pair of brown eyes that was looking at me. But when we got back, labeled parts 1 to 3, there was no pair of brown eyes waiting for me. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go for a pair of brown eyes. I looked at him, he looked at me. All I could do was hate him. While Ray and Philomena sang of my elusive dreams. I saw the streams, the rolling hills where his brown eyes were waiting. And I thought about a pair of brown eyes that waited once for me. So drunk to hell, I left the place, sometimes crawling, sometimes walking. A hungry sound came across the breeze, so I gave the walls a talking. And I heard the sounds of long ago from the old canal. And the birds were whistling in the trees where the wind was gently laughing. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go. A rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go for a pair of brown eyes. For a pair of brown eyes. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go. And a rove, and a rove, and a rove, and I'll go for a pair of brown eyes. For a pair of brown eyes.
Joneshan. Garadel Akari.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. 'Tis you must go, 'tis you must must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come, and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I may well be, you'll come and find at a place where I am lying, and kneel and sigh, and pray there for me, and I will hear all soft you tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. If you will kneel and tell me that you love me, then I will sleep in peace until you come to me. Danny boy, I love you so. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Now Chicago can be very cold. It's a bitter land of frost and snow, but it's where my eyes did first behold you in the Emerald City. Oh, now stay with me this afternoon, and to me my glass and spoon. My only delight is in being with you again in the Emerald City. Well, with pikes we dug out the Erie Canal, with a Chinaman we laid the railroad as well.
I first came to London, I was only 16. With a fiver in my pocket and my old dancing bag, I went down to the Dilly to check out the scene. But I soon ended up upon the old main drag. There the he-males and the she-males paraded in style, and the old man with the money would flash you a smile. In the dark of an alley you would work for a five, for a swift one up the wrist down on the old main drag. In the cold winter nights the old town was chill, but there were boys in the cafes who'd give you cheap pills. If you didn't have the money, you cajole and you'd beg. There was always lots of chewing on the old main drag. One evening as I was lying down in Leicester Square, I was picked up by the coppers and kicked in the balls. Between the muckle doors at Vine Street I was beaten and mauled, and I ruined my good looks for the old main drag. In the tube station the old ones who were on the way out would dribble and vomit and grovel and shout, and the coppers would come along and push them about. And I wished I could escape from the old main drag. And now I am lying here, I have had too much booze. I've been spat on and shot on and raped and abused. I know that I am dying and I wish I could beg for some money to take me from the old main drag.
Twas on a lovely day in spring, when all the roses were in bloom, and the sun was shining down upon all the new birds in the blue. When the horses came to town, up to the races big and small, and I bet it all in the horse galash to be the winner to take it on. I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, and I clang when the sound of the bell, and he took off like a shot. And at the track of the gate he went battering out, and he let the blade and lot, and the crowd did up with a roar. And I threw up my hands to the sky, I'm thinking it's your lucky day, you prick, and wanna get by and by. I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, and I won! Well, let me clobber to the floor, just like a hammer straight from hell. Ah, shoving horses, kicking dirt and pushing through the swell, and as they took the final turn, he passed Corral and honeymoon, and with 1,000 people watching him in a merry month, I'd say, I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, I gambled on the horses, and I won. Oh, I gambled on the horses.
met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Smoky wind, dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a picture box, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. I've been loving you a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all your troubles. Smile at your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I took shelter from a shower, and I stepped into your arms on a rainy night in Soho. The wind was whistling all its charms. I sang you while my sorrows. You told me all your joys. Whatever happened to that old song? To all those little girls and boys. Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning, the ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I'd hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing for the future. I'm not dreaming of the past. I'm not talking of the first times. I never think about the last. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Still, there's a lot I hold before me. You're the measure of my dreams, the measure of my dreams. When I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, 'cause there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears and the shouts and the cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well. He showered us with bullets and he rained us with shells. And in 5 minutes flat, he'd blown us all to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. And we buried ours, and the Turks buried theirs, and it started all over again. Now those who were living did their best to survive in that mad world of death, blood and fire. And for 7 long weeks I kept myself alive, all the corpses around me pile higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse over tits, and when I awoke in my hospital bed and saw what it had done, Christ, I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. And no more I'll go waltzing Matilda, so the green bushes so far and near, for the hang tens and pegs a man needs 2 legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they collected the cripples, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane,